The top man from the National Hurricane Center had a chilling warning today for the people of the New Orleans area. Dr. Bob Sheets says thousands could be in deadly peril if a worst-case hurricane hits here this year. The story from Mike Ross.
Charleston, South Carolina will never be the same. Hurricane Hugo 2 years ago killed 14 people and caused $7 billion in damage.
That's the potential you have right here in New Orleans.
Dr. Bob Sheets, director of the National Hurricane Center, today took local disaster officials on a photo tour of Hugo's devastation. He also had a warning. It could happen here.
And it's difficult to convince people who live here all their lives that that can happen.
Sheets says the high water that snarled traffic on the I-10 a couple of weeks ago proves how vulnerable New Orleans really is to storm floods. He's afraid thousands could be trapped and drowned in their cars during a major storm. And Dr. Sheets also says that our hurricane protection levees, as good as they are, could be breached and destroyed by a Category 4 or 5 storm. That, he warns, could put up to 20 feet of water downtown.
It looks pretty good out there today when you got that big dike up there, and it looks so physically impossible for that water to break over the top of that. But indeed, it will happen.
Here's your V-line levee.
Jefferson Parish President Mike Yenny says levee improvements now underway will give more protection, but he says the West Bank is still a big problem.
So we have levees in place, but it's not up to that design of what you see on the Mississippi River. And obviously that gives us a lot of concern.
And New Orleans disaster officials are hesitant to go along with Dr. Sheets' idea for last resort refuges in tall buildings, although City Hall now has plans for using some public buildings as vertical evacuation centers.
We don't want to advertise this because it is a last effort to save lives. If evacuation is recommended, that's what our citizens need to do.
So the message from the nation's top hurricane hunter remains in force. New Orleans is at risk, and it may only be a matter of time. Mike Ross, Channel 4 Eyewitness News.